This is the Night Sky sword from Xiaomi Alicization. In the anime, it's a pitch black longsword made out of wood from a sacred cedar tree. This sword has got to be the most requested sword by far, and we're building it in real life. But there is one problem. This sacred cedar tree does not exist in real life. Even if it does exist, it would have taken 100 generations of Bewins to even cut it down, let alone craft it. So here's my plan. Just like how I've done it with the previous 6 Xiaomi swords, we're gonna 3D print it. We're gonna start off by drawing a model in CAD, then we're gonna print the model, we're gonna sand this thing smooth, and finally paint it. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Step 1, we're gonna model the sword in CAD. So first we're gonna start off by drawing a sketch, make the blade by extruding the sketch, chamfering those bevels, then we're gonna make the handguard, rotate this handle, and finally finish it off with this engraving. What? I'm being too fast. Don't worry bro, link to the model in the description below. I got you homie, calm down. Y'all probably wouldn't watch this part anyway. By the way, I really like it about this sword is that when you zoom out, this thing looks like a nice and sleek blade. But if you zoom in and you measure just how wide this sword really is, damn boy, she's thick! And now, it's time to print the sword with these rolls of plastic. This print takes approximately 50 grams of material and 60.5 hours to print. But I'm the first person you'd see 3D printing swords laying on the bed. The reason I'm doing this is so that the sword will come out nice and robust. And also because the part is short, it's less likely to wobble around and get warped as opposed to printing perpendicularly. By the way, I absolutely love this part when the printing is done and you get to pick up the prints. Oh man, it's such a satisfying feeling. And now these parts are ready for step 2. It's time to put all the pieces together. Hell yeah. I've modeled the parts so that we can assemble them easily. Remember those puzzles we used to do as kids? The only difference is I'm gonna use epoxy glue to keep the sword in one place. Now I'd usually yeet the out of my epoxy glue, but this video, I think I'll be a little nice to it. Psych! Now this epoxy glue takes approximately 6 hours to dry, so I'm gonna leave it overnight and we'll check back tomorrow morning. With our night sky sword now in one piece, we're ready to go to step 3, sanding. Now I haven't got all day today, so I'm gonna start off with my handheld Delta Center. This thing is gonna shred uneven areas really fast. So, buckle up boys. Because my Delta Center is thick as hell, we're gonna have to switch to our Dremels so we can work on the smaller and finer details. You always want to try and keep the blade as straight as possible, as well as getting the surface finish as smooth as possible. The less lines you can get on the final finish, the better your blade is gonna look like once it's painted. Also, so if you guys don't have a sander or a Dremel, no problem. Sandpaper always does the job well. Alright boys, after 2.5 hours of sanding in my cold ass shit, this sword is nice and smooth. And now, we can get a painting. Easy connection! Now there's actually a bunch of different color schemes for this one sword across the anime, light novels and video games. At first I thought of going with the same pitch black color of the anime, but reminiscing the time I used to play this sword in Fatal Bullet, I wanted to add a touch of purple to it. Then I stumbled upon the Proplica version, which has the contrast I wanted. So I think I'll use that as reference. So let's start this baby off with a quick coat of primer, shall we? So guys, I just applied one thick layer of primer to this baby. Now once it's dry, we're gonna start putting some colors into it. Now it's chow time. Once I get back, the primer should be done and we should be ready for the next coat. Alright y'all, I just had my fill. Now I'm gonna get back to business and paint this baby. I'm gonna start by painting the handle black, and just because we can. Let's double down and paint the bevel blue at the same time. I'm definitely running low on black here, but that's fine. I think we've still got enough to complete this project. Done. Now before painting the rest of the blade with purple, we're gonna wanna mask this blue area we just did. Alright, so I'm done masking this baby. Let's continue with some purple. Check this out, absolutely fucking beautiful. Now I've actually got the handguard area painted with purple already, but I kinda do want this blade area to have a little bit of a darker contrast to it. So I think we're gonna mix a little bit of black in there as well. So basically how we're gonna do it is we're gonna paint the entire blade black, and while the paint is still wet, I'm gonna spray a little bit of purple on it. It's gonna give the blade a little bit of glitter, and trust me, it's gonna look absolutely nice. With the painting done and the paint dry, we can now peel the masking tape and unmask this beauty. Alright, now with the night sky sword done, it's time to take her out for a spin. So guys, That was the night sky sword from Xiaomi Alicization. I spent an absolute ton of effort making this baby as well as the video. So if you guys would hit the like button and the subscribe button, I'd be happy. That's it. Anyway, right now I got another sword for my sword collection. If you guys want to see content of me building that doesn't exist, click this video up here, hit the subscribe button down there, and also leave a comment on what else you want me to build. Until then, say YOLO.